Being low maintenance is often seen as a badge of honor. But what if it's a wound disguised as a personality trait? What if this is how you learned to stay lovable, by being easy, quiet, and undemanding? Sometimes being low maintenance is a trauma response dressed up as selflessness. Today we'll be unpacking that. Hi, I'm Wangeshi, a therapist specialized in trauma and relationships, and on this channel I'll be helping you navigate trauma, healing, relationships, and your general mental well-being. So if this sounds like something that is interesting to you, make sure to subscribe. When someone says they are low maintenance, what do they actually mean? They might say, I don't expect too much, I am super independent, I hate being needy, I'm easy to be with, and I hate causing drama. Now, don't get me wrong. There's nothing wrong with being independent and easygoing and all other stuff. But here's where it gets tricky. When being low maintenance means silencing your needs, suppressing your emotions, and accepting less than you deserve in order to feel safe isn't healthy. And the thing is, it starts way before even romantic relationships. Let's rewind. Think back of when you are growing up. Were there times that you were praised for not needing much, or punished directly or indirectly for being too much? Now, this can look like when you cried, your caregiver told you to stop being dramatic, or they give you something to cry about. When you went to them and asked for help, they shamed you for not being able to figure it out on your own. So you learned, keep your emotions or feelings to yourself. Asking for help leads to disappointment. Being good equals to being quiet, self-sufficient, and undemanding. That's how low maintenance becomes a coping strategy, not a preference, but a protective shield. Fast forward into adult relationships. You might find yourself saying things like, I'm fine either way. It's really up to you, even when you're not. I just want you to be happy, even when you're hurting. I really don't mind. I'm okay with anything, even when you do mind. You might find yourself minimizing your needs, apologizing for simply feeling something, avoiding conflict at all costs, and feeling guilty for asking for help. Here's the thing. When your inner child wasn't allowed to have needs, your adult self tries to prove worthiness by needing nothing at all. And the thing is, when it comes to intimacy, you have to be seen and heard, because you can't build a strong connection when you constantly keep on shrinking yourself. Being low maintenance might get you praise at first. People might call you chill, cool, or even easygoing or easy to be with. But over time, you realize you feel invisible in relationships. People don't check up on you because they assume you are fine since you portray yourself to be the strong one. Your needs only come out when you feel too overwhelmed or when you reach a breaking point. You start to feel bitter that you give too much and ask for too little in return. This is because the cost of low maintenance is often self-abandonment. And abandonment, especially of self, is the root cause of anxiety, burnout, and resentment in relationships. If you are realizing this is you, don't panic. Here's a way to start shifting the pattern. Get curious, not judgmental. Instead of shaming yourself for how you've been showing up in relationships, get curious. Ask yourself, when did I first learn that my needs weren't welcome? And now start reframing that in the present. Start small. Start by expressing minor preferences. It might look small, but it makes a huge difference, because this is now how you start building the habit of expressing yourself. Now, as you start to express yourself, it's normal for guilt to show up. And while you do this, you're going to feel like you're too needy or you're too selfish. I want you to be comfortable with the discomfort that comes with expressing your needs, expressing your feelings, and not shrinking yourself, because with time it gets easier. The other one is reconnect with your body. Sometimes you're so detached from our needs that we don't actually feel them. Now, reconnecting your body can look like being present in your body and building a relationship with your body so that you are able to listen to what your body is telling you. Now, for this, I would recommend somatic exercises because they help you reconnect with yourself. The other thing is let people show up for you. It might feel awkward at first, but when someone asks you, what do you need? Practice answering honestly. Let people show up for you. Here's the thing. Healing doesn't always look like crying in therapy or big confrontations. Sometimes it looks like letting a friend bring you soup when you're sick, allowing yourself to take up space without apologizing, allowing yourself to feel disappointed without the need of pretending to be okay. Now, what this does, every time you honor your need, you are telling your inner child you are allowed to exist, you matter, and you don't have to earn love by shrinking yourself.